உள்ளத்தில் சல்லடை எண்ணங்கள் இல்லாமல் பார்த்து கொள்ள வேண்டும். உள்ளத்தில் தொய்வு இருக்கக்கூடாது.
Do not bear thoughts that need to be sieved. The mind should never be dull.
The mind, a bundle of thoughts, should not accumulate impressions and thoughts that later can grow into a poisonous tree. It is these thoughts that later turn into evil words and deeds. Never let the mind slack. Have divine thoughts that will transform into divine words and actions. Om Shakti.
A 55-year-old man suffering from acute diabetes spent the last 7 years of his life injecting insulin. Being a devotee and having realized the intense power of Annai to a great extent, I invited him to Mail Marvatur. Distressed, this man replied, "How can I travel to such a distance? I can barely walk a few steps. See my toes and how sore they are. Due to diabetes, they are not healing either. It is impossible for me to come. You will have to go without me. In this condition, I cannot travel in a car for 400 kilometers. Somehow, we convinced him to travel with us to Mail Marvatur. As soon as he set his feet on Mail Marvatur, an unknown energy filled him. We performed circumambulation and asked him to do the same. With fear, he answered, "I am ill with diabetes, and if water accumulates in the sore feet, there will be a formation of pus, and this will take longer to heal, making it impossible for me to even walk." He regretfully declined, but we went on saying, "Will this gracious goddess who clears all unsolvable karmas leave you without healing your disease? Put your entire trust on Annai and perform the circumambulation." Still a bit skeptical but convinced, he agreed. He protected his sore feet with polythene paper bags, avoiding sand and water in the affected portion. He lay down and prayed to Annai and started performing the circumambulation, rolling on the ground. But no, he was automatically rolled by Annai. After the circumambulation, as we were standing in the Putru Mantapam, he held my hands and as tears rolled down his cheeks, he emotionally expressed, "I saw Annai, I felt her. I realized the intense power of Annai during the circumambulation." He, who could barely walk 10 feet, came with us to the well situated at the fields behind the temple after circumambulation, bathed in the well. It appeared that all his bad karmas were washed away. He even looked happier and stronger. He smiled when he said, "I feel how I was 10 years ago." We attended the general oracle held for the people of the worship center. During this time, Annai looked at him and said, "You should be the president of the Puliampatti worship center, son." He immediately answered, "Mother, I do not have the energy to even walk. How can I work as a president in the worship center?" Annai gave a graceful order. "I will give you the energy, son. Discard all medications and keep doing my service, my son." From that day on, he is religiously performing Annai's service. He has now stopped all his medications. Even as we ate lunch in Mail Marvatur that day, we offered him sweets, which he gladly accepted. He was off sugar due to his diabetes and was extremely happy for this new lease of life. From the time we returned from Mail Marvatur, he, along with the campaigning committee of Puliampatti, have been walking about 30 miles a week for 6 weeks continuously, spreading the message of Amma and his personal experiences. His few medical friends debated whether performing circumambulation just once could heal the illness of a chronic diabetic. They argued he could feel better due to his own mental faith, but questioned if this disorder would disappear. A medical test was done, and to their amusement, there was no symptom of diabetes. They concluded that he is free of diabetes. Is this the beginning of an era where science has to bow its head to real knowledge? It is obvious that Anne Adi Parashakti alone is in total control of creation, preservation, and destruction. Om Shakti.
Dear viewers, Amma's birthday is fast approaching. We hereby request you to share photos, newspaper clippings, or videos of events that took place during Amma's visit to mandrams, Shakti Peetams, houses for Pada Puja or Velvi, conferences, parades, collaboration with leaders, social service events, etc. The recordings should have taken place before the year 2000. Prizes will be rewarded for the top entries. Black and white pictures are most welcome. They get special brownie points. Hurry and wait no more. Here is your opportunity to share recordings of such invaluable divine moments with the rest of the world. Kindly send us through an email to BangaruAmmaGlobal@gmail.com. Om Shakti. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Bangaru Amma Global YouTube channel for more inspiring and uplifting videos like this one.